going on? What's going on? What's going on, my people? Week 2 of the NFL's coming up. Week 2 of college football just passed. We got a lot to talk about, man. Let me bring my brother Darius up on the stage, man, real quick, so we could talk this no filter bro sports. What's up, brother Darius? How you doing, brother? Let me get a mic check from you. What's up, sister Renee? I see you in the chat. I know you're about to
Hey, how
destroy
you
me.
doing?
I know you're about to destroy me because your Dallas Cowboys destroyed my team. So let's go ahead and get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Dallas Cowboy fans. Bring your asses on up. Because I'm still say it. Y'all still ain't shit. How about that? I'm setting it off early tonight. You know what
Oh,
I'm
I got a public
saying?
service announcement.
What's up, brother? Go ahead.
I looked up next year's Cleveland Browns opponents for next year. The Dallas Cowboys come to Cleveland next year in 2024.
Say it again, brother Darius.
I looked up the Cleveland Browns opponents for next season in 2024.
Uh-huh.
The Dallas Cowboys are coming to Cleveland next year.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that go. But you know what I'm saying? I want to set it off tonight. My brother Chaz is not feeling well, so he may or may not pop
Oh,
in. You know what I'm saying? He got hit with the COVID again, you know what I'm saying? So
oh boy.
you know how that go. You know what I mean? But we going, the show must go on. But I got some things I want to discuss on the college football side, man. You know what I'm saying? What you think about Deion Sanders' second win, my brother?
He got Colorado up and going against Nebraska. They did struggle in part of the first quarter, but once that offense got rolling, it was a wrap. And they got a game against their rival Colorado State Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after that game, when they play Oregon next week,
Yeah, it's Oregon and USC back to back.
yeah, then that
That's gonna be the real test. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the real test right there, man. But I think it's a testament to how good they are because sometimes you win games against better teams and then you lose games against teams that you're supposed to beat. You know what I'm saying? And they were supposed to beat Nebraska and they proved that to me. And that to me that solidifies to me that they're a really good team. Because a lot of times these teams be even in the professional sports, man, they'll beat a really good team that's probably even ranked better than them, and then they'll lose to a team that's not even as good as them. You know what I'm saying? So for them to have poise and resilience that they did, because they definitely did start off slow, but they got the spanking them in the second half, bro. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got the spanking in the second half, man. So I think Dion, the very first car pass, I think I said they was gonna win 7 games. I think I might have to change that. I think they're gonna go 10-2, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the eligibility to win bowl games in college is only six games, and I think they're gonna really, really cap that out. You get what I'm saying, brother?
yeah. But when you play Oregon and USC, Utah, I had them around maybe 5 to 6 games
No,
because they
no,
got
no, no.
some.
Nobody fears Utah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oregon and USC is the two top teams that I'm worried about on their schedule, and I got those. They're gonna win one of those and lose one of those. So that's like I said, I got them going 10-2. You know what I mean? What's up, sister Renee? I see you, girl.
Hey, yeah.
Go ahead,
I
man. Say what you got
Renee.
to say, man. Let's go ahead and get it over with, man.
I ain't finna say nothing. I'm just
Nah,
gonna
yo, go
say I
ahead and say
told
what you. Go ahead and say what you a Dallas Cowboy fan, right?
I know.
All right, go ahead and say what you got to say, man. Get
I
it over
knew it.
with. You
I
know what
knew
I'm
it.
saying?
That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't even finna
Nah,
blow.
dog, because you picked the Giants.
I
You
ain't
changed
finna
your pick.
blow.
I remember last week you changed your pick for some reason. I
Yeah.
don't know why. No.
You'll
But
never know, but just know I knew it.
yeah, you did. You did. I personally think that well, before we get to the NFL, you know what? We're gonna get back to that. I just, I want all Dallas Cowboy fans to come up. We'll stop the subject and y'all could gloat on us. You know what I mean? Y'all got 1 minute of gloating. That's it.
All
You
right,
know what
go
I
ahead.
mean?
Talking about the college stuff. I'm gonna build up my gloatiness. I ain't gloated all day. Not none of that.
Yeah, do your thing, girl. You still get. I'm gonna give you a Don DeMarco for that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about because Darius knows college too. My question to you, Darius, is Alabama done since they lost to Texas? Is there any chance do they make the playoff now unless they win the SEC championship? 'Cause that's the biggest upset of last week.
Well, first of all, Texas came to play, and Alabama's not done yet. You can never ever doubt a Nick Saban team, and I see them making a run because I had my Tennessee Vols in the college football playoffs, but I think this game they got to play South Florida. That's going to be a practice game for 'em. So I think they're going to make that run because once they get rolling, it's hard to stop them.
My I think it's no, I think that the only way that Alabama's going to get in now is if they win the SEC championship. There's no other avenue for them to make it to the championship or the playoffs. Because the right now the Pac-12 is deep. They got the most teams ever in the top 25. They got 8 teams right now in the top 25, and the ACC got what Florida State and 2 other teams. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that SEC is still the best football, conference still. You know what I'm saying? But the other conferences are closing the gap. It's not as big as gap as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So my personal opinion is they gotta win out. The only way they could you know what I mean, the only way they could make it now after losing to Texas is they gotta win out, and I don't see them doing that. Because I definitely don't see them beating Georgia for the SEC championship game. They're gonna get another loss within that. You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts about that, Darius? You think they gotta win out or you know what I'm saying? Just your
Yes,
personal
they got
opinion.
to win out because
Yeah, they got and it's too early. See, it'd be different if they got like they first loss in like week 6 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the halfway point. But for them to lose this early, they backs against the wall. And that's why I say I think Bama might be done this year. And that's fine. They had 2 decades of dominance, so I ain't really tripping on them. You know what I'm saying? But also, man, my team Florida State, I know we played Ole Miss, but we beat them 66-13. That was huge. You know what I'm saying? That's
Southern
gonna
Miss, I said, oh, they killing them.
yeah, that's gonna move our ranking up a notch because Alabama's coming down a notch. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be probably go from fourth to third in the rankings. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. We're not gonna never get first. Georgia, to me, you gotta beat Georgia in order to get first. So, but Clemson made a comeback. Clemson had a good win, good solid win. You know what I'm saying? How'd your team do, Darius?
My Tennessee, they struggled against a team named Austin P. That's a small school, but they still got the win though. So they got to play Florida this Saturday. And they should win that game. They're a 6.5 point favorite.
Florida sucks this year. You talking about the
I know
Gators, right?
the
You know what I'm
Gators.
saying? I think they went 0-2, right? They lost the first 2 games,
They
if I
won.
remember. Oh, they won
They
last week?
lost. They won last week.
Okay, who they play? Let me look up the football scores real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a deep week in sports, so I know I didn't watch that game, but let me look up some football scores real quick. Hold the fort down for me, brother Darius. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, man. It was but like I said, Here we go. I got the scores right here. Oh, yep. I'm going to talk about LSU destroying Grambling State
That was
because
I didn't even watch that game. That was a practice
they
game for 'em.
yeah they beat them 72-10 after Florida State destroyed them the week before. You know what I'm saying? But those wins count though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Those wins count after a big loss. They lost to us big time, and not only did they lose to Florida State, they got bullied by us. If anybody physically watched that game, you'll say like, yo, we was running over them. We was flexing our muscles. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never see LSU get bullied like that, even when they lost in the past. But let's see what else here. Washington State beat Wisconsin. It's a mud bowl. UCLA beat San Diego State. And of course, let's see here. Southern Miss. All right, let's see here. No, Georgia, of course, won, but they played the Ball State Cardinals. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? The Ball State Cardinals sounds like one of them Pop Warner teams. You know what I'm saying? Deion won. Notre Dame beat North Carolina State Wolfpack, but North Carolina State is a basketball team mainly. They're not really into football, but Notre Dame always finds a way to stick their head in there, though. So I gotta say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wait till they play Ohio State next week.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Michigan beat UNLV. The Hurricanes went in a shootout against Texas A&M. They was 48-33. You know what I'm saying? Let me
Yep.
check my joint real quick. Come on up. I'm just gonna send a link in the chat. It ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be booming in the chat today. Just come on up, just hit the link. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot to talk about. Let's see here. That's your team. Tennessee played the Austin P Governors 30-13. North Carolina Tar Heels beat Appalachian
Appalachian
State.
State.
Yeah, Appalachian State. The Oklahoma Sooners, you know what I'm saying? They beat the SMU Mustangs. Oregon. I'm just gonna name off the teams that really matter now. Oregon beat Texas Tech because Oregon is a ranked team. Of course, to me, uh, there's no bigger upset than Texas beating Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Let's
It
see here.
seemed the reaction to Alabama fans.
But they started crying again.
Now that the shock look on their faces and they left the
Uh,
stadium with like a minute left to go.
they started crying again. But let's go ahead and look at these. Let me put this on the screen so my brother Darius can see it, man. Let's go ahead and look at this next week. The teams that's going to be playing for college football. Then we're going to go ahead and jump straight to the NFL because there's some big news coming. You know what I mean? I definitely want to discuss Aaron Rodgers' season being over, but we'll get to that next. Let's see here. Let's share that screen real quick. Me and Darius gonna run down the line on y'all. Sister Renee, you can join us anytime. I don't know if you're working or not, but I appreciate the love. You know what I mean?
Oh,
All
now
right. Can y'all see that on y'all screen? Let me get us off the screen, make it big screen real quick.
you hear me?
Huh? Say that again.
I'm off.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm working overtime tomorrow, 11 to 11.
Cool. All right. Miami Hurricanes versus Bethane Cookman. That should be a win for the Hurricanes. Penn State versus Illinois. That's gonna be a good game. LSU versus Mississippi State Bulldogs. That's gonna be a good game. LSU might lose again. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Kansas State versus Missouri. We're going against. Sorry, when I say we, I mean Florida State. Florida State is going against Boston College. I'm not mentioning that. Notre Dame versus Central Michigan. All right, look at that. 3 weeks in a row. and Georgia has played nothing but Pop Warner teams. They're playing the South Carolina Gamecocks. What a great champion they are. They got nothing but Pop Warner teams on their schedule. They lucky my
Uh,
boy Ches ain't here. I be getting on him about that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Uh Tulsa Golden Hurricanes are gonna play Oklahoma Sooners. They're gonna be 3-0. Bama. Okay. To the Alabama fans out there, if you lose to Southern Florida Bulls, they should not be ranked anymore.
they're
Period. You know what I'm
gonna
saying?
destroy South Florida.
This is gonna be a really good underrated game. The Washington Huskies versus Michigan State Spartans. That's gonna be a good game to watch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And both of those teams are undefeated. Okay, okay. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Tennessee versus Florida Gators.
Oh, they're gonna
Tennessee.
stomp the Gators. We got them.
Tennessee better not lose that game.
We're not gonna lose the worthless Gators.
It's at Florida though. When a team is
Yeah.
at home, they still dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give them some respect. Texas is gonna play Wyoming Cowboys. That's gonna be a blowout. I'm not really Clemson versus Florida Atlantic Owls. That's a mud bowl. And I'm gonna probably watch this game. The Colorado State Rams versus Colorado Buffaloes. Only just to show love to my boy Deion, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I mean? We done with that real quick. Let's go ahead and let me get the football scores up real quick, man, because it was a nice, exciting week one of NFL football. You know what I mean? It's guy season. All the women are jealous. They mad. They like, what are you
Oh
doing? You
no,
know
ain't
what I'm
nobody
saying?
mad.
If you got a man at home, they mad at y'all now because you telling them constantly to make you a sandwich. It's guy season. They just gotta accept it. You know what I'm saying? It is
I
what
get
it
the
is.
best of both worlds.
I feel you, girl. I feel you. Let me share this screen real quick. I want so I don't make no errors. You know what I mean? We're gonna get it cracking. Like I said, man, shout out to my boy Chaz, man. He got sick with the virus, man. So he probably won't be popping in, man. But everybody give a prayer to my boy Chaz because the virus is nothing, you know what I'm saying, to take lightly. You know what I mean? All right. Is my screen being shared real quick? Bang. You know what I mean? Let's got that on the screen real quick. I believe I picked the Detroit Lions to win this game. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. My Chiefs, my AFC pick, lost by 1 point in dramatic fashion to the Detroit Lions. What's your thoughts about that, Renee and Darius?
I forgot who I picked. To be honest with you,
It's all right. I think you picked the Chiefs. Yeah.
probably did.
I picked the Chiefs, but that the Detroit Lions they showed up.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, but I did say Detroit is coming, dude. They have a real solid team this year. Let's go to the next team, the next game, the Titans versus the Saints. The Saints won 15-16.
Yeah, I
Low
went.
scoring game right there for both teams. That's very low for the Saints. Go ahead, Chet. Go ahead, Darius.
Hey, the Titans. I would say the Titans, if they had solid quarterback play, they're in my little. Even though I picked Jacksonville to win the division, the Titans are coming.
Okay, okay. The Bucks
But
beat the Vikings 20 to
that was a
17.
shocker.
That was a shocker. But the Vikings always been underrated.
Inconsistent.
Yeah, inconsistent is the word. What about the Cardinals beating the Commanders? I mean, the Commanders beating the Condors. I'm sorry. The actual
That
Cardinals
was
lost 16-20.
yeah. I thought that would probably been at least Washington by at least 2 touchdowns, but Arizona made the game.
Yeah, they
I
did.
checked out the highlights.
Yeah. All right. The 49ers destroying the Steelers 30-7. That to me was a
That
shocker.
was another shocker because
Yeah.
Pittsburgh don't lose like that at home.
Yeah, like I said, I had the 49ers winning that game, but I didn't have it 30-7. I had it more like 21-14, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's
Well,
get to my boy team. 24-3. The Browns beat the Bengals again.
in that little rain soak near Cleveland's last Sunday.
I give you a dawn for that, bro. I give you a dawn because I picked Cincinnati, but I did give everybody a reminder that I believe that the Cleveland Browns beat the Cincinnati Bengals the last 9 times. Like Joe Burrow has never beaten them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Browns defense under Jim Schwartz, they came to play from the first snap on.
Yeah, but to
And
me, what's his name? Nick Chubb balled out. He set the
yeah,
tone. You know what I'm saying? I
he,
saw
he
that whole
he
game.
earned every yard against that
Yeah,
Bengals front four. Every
yeah, yeah.
yard.
Yeah, he set the tone. You know what I'm saying? Like he let them know this is not gonna be a fancy football game. It's gonna be smash mouth football. And Deshaun Watson, my question to you, has he already? I know it's only week 1 and it's kind of early to jump the gun, but I like to pose questions like this. He already entered the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, especially with Aaron
No,
Rodgers being hurt? Aaron
you
Rodgers is
know,
out of the top 10 now. Somebody else gotta go in that slot. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
Deshaun Watson, he struggled a bit that first half, and he threw underthrown passes. And I'm gonna say this about Burrow. He did the same thing, and the national media is giving him all the excuses. But when you see that rain coming off that Lake Erie, I knew it was going to be a low scoring game.
Yeah, but you know what, yo? Let's just be honest, bro. Joe Burrow has no offensive line again, dog. This is crazy.
Uh-uh.
You know what I'm saying? He's out
No,
there.
and I'm
I'm
gonna tell you
surprised he
what.
don't get hurt for the season yet because I'm saying like last year he had even when they went to the Super Bowl they had a terrible offensive line, bro. You know what I'm saying? They really gotta find an offensive line for this man.
Yeah, and
Uh,
they got and guess what? They got a home opener against the Baltimore Ravens.
yeah, they're gonna lose again. But I kind of think I predicted they were 0-2 last year. Them going
Yeah, and
0-2 is
they
not
made
a
their
big
run.
deal.
So
You know what I'm
the Bengals
saying?
are not going to be out of it.
Yeah,
They're not
it's
going to
not
be
a
out of
big
it.
deal. That's why I was telling y'all that last week. I'm like, because I didn't know if Joe Burrow was playing or not, because they said he was hurt, and I was telling y'all that to me, if he's hurt or has a nagging injury, just sit him out the first 2 games. It don't really matter to y'all. They always come on from the second half of the season anyway. You know what I'm saying? And in that division, nobody's gonna have an explosive record because everybody
No.
beats up on each other. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like freaking like the Browns beat the Bengals, but the Ravens beat the Browns. You see what I'm saying? It's always
Yeah, it's
crazy
going to
like that.
be.
You know what I'm saying? But let's go on,
Yeah.
man. Another shocker to me, y'all might not agree, but another shocker to me was the Falcons beating the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? 24-10.
That B.
Right.
John Robinson, I've seen the highlights of him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, check
Also,
this out.
go
Had I
ahead.
bet money, I'd have been rolling in the dough. Just about all my teams I picked have won.
Yep. Uh, the Ravens versus the Texans, but everybody. I think that was one of the landslides we picked. That was
Yeah,
unanimous. I
but
think everybody
J.K.
picked the
Dobbs is
Ravens on
out for
that
the
one.
year.
Huh?
J.K. Dobbs is out for the season.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna
That
hurt.
hurts. Now that's going to
Yep.
hurt their offense, but they still got Justice Hill, so
All
so
right.
they're going
One
to
of
be
my
okay.
picks is still one of my picks when I picked Jacksonville to beat the Colts. They won 31-21. You know what I'm saying?
Closer than
Jacksonville
everybody
is
thought.
coming. You know what I'm saying? Jacksonville is coming, good people. And this was a shocker. Jordan Love is better than I thought he was. I'm going to say it again. Jordan Love is way better. He had a good week. He might he might have had. I'm gonna. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. He had a top three quarterback week for all the quarterbacks in the NFL. He's in. You know what I mean? You can't rate him lower than number three with the stats he put up. You know what I'm saying? For real. And he kept the legend going because the Bears cannot beat the Packers. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was a shocker. I was surprised.
Yeah. I actually watched this game, the Eagles versus the Patriots. I'm gonna say this, and y'all might not like it, but the Patriots threw that game away. The Eagles should have lost that game. You know what I'm saying? They threw that game away at the end. You know what I mean? Let's go to the next one. The Rams beat the Seahawks. I actually picked the Seahawks on that one, and they got spanked. I had more faith in Geno Smith,
That's
and
I was a surprise. And the
and
way that
he
they got beat by the Rams.
yeah, and he disappointed me. But the Rams is remember the Rams is still a Super Bowl team, bro. They just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. All right, my pick: the Dolphins over the Chargers.
That was a
David, I
game.
told you Tua is the truth. Chaz kept saying he can't stay on the field, but I said when he's on the field, he does his thing. He's in that list of top three quarterback plays, top players for the week. You know what I'm saying? Him and Tyreek Hill won that game. That was very impressive. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill is being slept on. He's still a top five receiver. You know what I mean? And he's balling. The Raiders beat the Broncos. Yep. I told you ever since Russell Wilson messed with Sierra, he can't get a win. You know what I'm saying?
I
17,
I'm
16 to score that. I don't even want to
well.
mention this one.
Come on with it. Come on.
No,
I'm waiting.
I almost skipped this
I'm waiting
game,
on my
man. No,
50%.
man.
Nope. Come on with it.
Oh man,
Come
the
on.
Dallas Cowboys beat my New York Giants 40
Hey,
to
what's the
zip.
score? What's
40 to
the
zip. Hold on,
score?
I'm gonna let you ride. I just gotta say this. My New York Giants has regressed. I think they got egos that get them get to their head. They got all these new players and they thought they was better than what they was. And the Cowboys humbled them. Now, whether that humbling will benefit us later on in the season is yet to be told. But to me, I told you already last year the Giants overachieved by beating Minnesota in the first round of the playoffs and making the playoffs and going to the second round. So anything less than the second round of playoffs for the Giants will be considered a loser season. And that's hard to judge because they overachieved last year. But the Cowboys came in our building during right before 9/11 and destroyed us. We went in there with no pride. You would have
Right.
thought that the World Trade Center towers was in goddamn Dallas the way they beat us. For real.
You mean to
um
tell me y'all got y'all ass whooped at home?
Yeah.
On your
And
home
one thing
turf?
is this, and during September 11th weekend. Come on. You
that
know what I'm
I
saying?
well
know. Go ahead, Darius. Go say what you're gonna
here
say. Cause I'm just gonna gloat. That's all I'm gonna do. So go ahead.
no actually I want to turn back that Dolphins charge. I watched that on my Dofu stream. That was a good game right there.
What game?
But I watched that Cowboys Giants game and I said, what the hell is happening here?
Saquon got popped, fumbled the ball to the end zone. Like I'm just watch and bum ass Daniel Jones couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like Chez was right, bro. He's a bum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He
but
is
in
a bum.
Dallas defense, they blocked. I think they blocked the field goal, ran it
Yep.
back for a touchdown, got a pick six, and Dallas did basically offense. They just basically just coasted.
Yep. when Saquon Barkley gave up that fumble or interception when he got popped and the ball went in the air and they ran it back. I said, "Up, here go the bullshit." Know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I mean? Daniel Jones shouldn't have thrown that ball like that, but Saquon still caught it. And last but not least, because this is something I want to talk about. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Go ahead, Renee. I'm giving you a dawn for that, yo. You know what
You
I'm
know what? Hey, hey, here's what blows my mind. Okay, coach for Colorado is a cowboy, diehard cowboy. On top of that, so like I said, a hater is a fan. My big brother Rodney.
saying? Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't want to coach NFL yet, so you
It,
gotta
it
wait on
don't
that.
matter. He's still a cowboy. I guarantee you, go in
I
his
don't
house,
know.
he gonna be
I mean,
dressed
if
from the
that's what you
stars
consider, I mean,
everywhere.
he's a cowboy, a 49er, and a
Uh-uh.
Falcon.
Can't throw that 49 in there. He's not known for the 49ers. He's known for the Cowboys. Get it right, bro. You already know.
Hold on, sis.
Uh-uh.
He got a ring with the 49ers.
It don't matter.
Okay.
He is
All
not
right.
known for the 49ers. Not easy. When you hear Deion
Mm.
Sanders, you hear Dallas Cowboys, them boys.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got
I
to
give
talk
you
some
that.
shit for
I
me
give you
and
that. I mean, I do think I'm just being honest. I do think of the Atlanta Falcons because that's where I watched them play. But you know what I
nah,
mean.
it's the Cowboys. You know that.
That's where he made his
Can't
name.
take
You know
that.
what I
Can't
mean.
take that from him. I'm just picking with you because I know you, Deion, coaching for the Colorado, and you
Yeah,
follow
but
him.
he might. You never know because he followed his son everywhere. If his son wins the
Mhm.
Heisman and leaves this shit, because to me he has the potential to leave this shit if he wants. You never know.
Mhm.
Dion might go with him. You know what I'm saying?
What was I finna say? Oh, I don't even know. The sad part is I don't know half these players anymore. I stopped following the players after Aikman and Irvin and all of them people. To
Yeah,
be
it
honest with
happens.
you,
It happens. It
just
happens.
a
Real life.
cowboy. That's all. That's
Yeah,
all I
real
know.
life. This real life takes over. I understand, sis. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this Jets Bills game. The Jets won in dramatic fashion in overtime. I saw that game on a punt return, 22 to
And,
16.
and Aaron Rodgers is out like for real,
He's
for his
out for
Achilles
18 months. That
for
means
the
if
rest of the
he tore
season.
his Achilles, that means even if he decides not to retire and come back, he's still gonna miss
He's
what
still gonna be out.
six
What?
games next 4 to 6 games of the next season.
Damn.
That was four. It was four plays in. I turned away. I had to do some, and they said. I saw the other quarterback for the Jets in there, Zach Wilson. I said, "What's going on, with Aaron Rodgers?"
Yo, I
And then when I
saw
saw that replay, I said, "Oh God,
it.
he's done."
It didn't look that bad on the replay, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, I did see
but
that.
it did not look that bad on the replay at all, man. And yeah,
I
just
saw
like
him when his Achilles popped. I said, "Ooh, that." I
yeah,
didn't think it was that bad.
that Achilles, man. That's a real tendon. That's man. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this once, and I'm gonna say this twice. You ever got hit in the back of your Achilles tendon by a shopping cart while you were shopping and your kids were pushing the cart or something? That
I
shit
want
hurt.
to knock him out. I promise you.
You know
I
what
don't even.
I'm
I
saying?
ain't care who was pushing the buggy. Somebody was gonna get two people
Yeah,
that.
that shit hurt, bro. The Achilles tendon is real tender, bro. And that's the part that hold your leg together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
you can't walk without it
yeah, no,
at all. So if you ever
so,
want to take somebody out, you
yeah,
should start tear that Achilles all the
tear
way
that
up.
Achilles tendon, man. And it's just like, I just feel bad, man, because it's like all the hype. That's why I say all the time, man. This is why the games are played, bro. Because all you can have all the hype in the world, and one injury can change your season dramatically. You know what I'm saying? To one player. You know what I'm saying? These guys went from Super Bowl contenders to they might not even make the playoffs.
To watching it on the couch with us.
They might not even make the playoffs. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see that the Jets fan that gave the middle finger?
Nah, I ain't see that, bro. No,
I saw that. I said,
I ain't see that, bro. But
but
and
Buffalo should have won that game.
yeah, but they didn't. They lost. So I don't want to hear. I
Yeah,
don't deal with shoulda, woulda. They lost it with a punt return. They didn't come with their A game, and the Jets defense is serious. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Jets defense proved. That even without Aaron Rodgers, if they got a chance to win if they keep your ass under 22 points. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I mean? Now to me, they got to go get a quarterback because it looks like that boy that was in there. What's his name, Darius? What's the guy that they
Zach
put in?
Wilson.
Wilson, yeah, Zach Wilson. They had no confidence in him whatsoever. They didn't let him fling it like they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So either you got to let the man open up, let him do his thing, or get another quarterback in there. You know what I mean? But that's a big disappointment for them. Aaron Rodgers is 39 years old. You know, rehabbing from an injury like that. We don't know if he decides to retire. He can I posted on Facebook. He can retire right now if he wants, and the Jets still got to pay him 75 million for only playing for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He has guaranteed 75 million on his contract that they got to pay him. You know what I'm saying? It sucks for their payroll, but guess
Isn't
what? They wanted him
39
that
old for
bad,
football?
huh?
Isn't 39 old for football?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, very old. See, people think since Tom Brady paid the 45 that they think that, you know what I'm saying?
Not
The
everybody
average
can bust
football,
that 40 open.
yeah, the average football career is 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Football is one of those sports that most of the people retire in their early 30s. They don't go into, you know what I mean?
And they
So,
become commentators and
yep. You know what I
spokesmen for Ben Gay and a lot of
mean?
cable matches.
Yeah, they damn sure do. Icy doing icy hot commercials.
That's it. That's the
You
one
know
I
what
was thinking
I'm
of. Icy hot.
saying? They doing icy hot commercials. But let's go ahead and pop off these week two and see what's going on. I just feel bad for Jets fan. I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers because no man deserves to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? I was watching him. He said this the healthiest he's been all season. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows, man, when the universe tells you gotta stop, you gotta stop. You know what I'm saying?
And
Or
I
they
believe
spoke.
the universe says sit down with the rest of them.
Yeah, the
Don't
universe. I think the
retire.
universe told him like, "Yo, I understand you worked your hardest this season and all that, but because everybody knows
Hey,
when you get older, the body doesn't heal as fast. So it's
that's what I was going
expected.
to say.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's expected. That's a 15 to 18 month injury.
Here's the
That
thing, though. I believe they've already, like, he's already seen signs and symptoms that he need to sit down somewhere, go on
hmm
and retire out. And he wasn't trying to listen to that, and he was pushing himself. And now he tore his Achilles, so he ain't got no choice
no,
but to sit down.
he said that he said that before he signed with the Jets that he was contemplating retirement. You know what I'm saying? He said he was not sure, but the Jets convinced him and all that. He had a good team. They brought in his boy Cobb too. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, yo, I was, you know what I mean? I was on the verge of retirement. You know what I mean? So now the universe told him like, yo, you might have to retire, but we'll see. I hope he does the rehab and comes back because I don't want him to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Even
At
if he
least let
come
him go
back,
out with a good bang.
yeah, yeah. Even if he comes back and the Jets lose, let's say a playoff game, that's a better way to go out than go out like that 4 plays in, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, wishes to all my prayers go out to him and his family, bro. Because nobody deserves to go out like that, bro. You know what I'm
Amen to
saying?
yeah,
that.
that's brutal.
All right, let's get on this. Let's get on these week two picks, man. Because I gotta do something, man. Because my Giants got blown out. You know what I'm
That
saying?
ain't the
So
word. Don't use the correct terminology.
destroyed.
Yeah, it
All
ain't
right?
worse than that, partner, because y'all sitting on a fat goose egg over there.
What
I'm pretty sure we're the lowest scoring team in the NFL right now.
I
You know
ain't
what
never
I'm
seen
saying?
that. I promise you I haven't.
Hey,
Not even
I tell you
that.
one thing. Hey, Daniel Jones is he threw more passing yards than Aaron Rodgers. Nigga. What's wrong for that?
That was cold. I don't even know who Daniel Jones is, but that's cold.
At least he ain't on the bottom of that, dog. You know what I mean? All right, let me pull a schedule up, man, so we get our picture. Then we can get up out of here, man. Let me put this schedule up, man. Week 2 schedule. Thursday night, we got the Eagles Vikings. I got the Eagles. Who y'all got?
Eagles.
Eagles, but
Eagles.
closer than they think. Closer than what people think.
All right, okay. I got
I
the
don't think it's gonna be
Packers
close.
and the Falcons. I got, you know what? I believe in Jordan Love. I'm going Packers, but they're at Atlanta. Just so
I'm gonna
y'all
stick
know
with
who's at
them
home.
dirty birds. They ain't gonna get their ass whooped at home like the Giants did.
Oh
Not as
God,
bad anyway.
everything gonna be referred to the Giants, right?
It
That's what
is.
we're
It is. I
doing.
told you I was gonna do it. I got to. Y'all talked all that shit about the
Emotional
Cowboys.
damage.
We damaged, dog. You got to cut us some slack.
Cause you wasn't cutting the Cowboys slack, and it wasn't even football season. Nah, you gonna have to sit this one out, player.
Nah, you good. You got it. You got it. All right. Let's go next. The Coast
I
Texans.
didn't pick.
This is hold on. This is the Mud Bowl of the week. This is the Mud Bowl of the week right here. I'm deeming this game the Mud Bowl, the shittiest game of the week. Go ahead.
Well, the Packers Falcons game. Every time you got half the crowd, you got visiting teams take over Atlanta. But the Atlanta Falcons team, they're going to make that a good game, though. But I think Atlanta might pull it out.
Okay. Let's go
Letdown
ahead and
game for
let's go ahead and
Packers.
go to the Mud Bowl of the week, man. The
The
Colts
battle
and
of
the
rookie
Texans.
quarterbacks.
I don't even know who to freak. I'm going Colts. Fuck it. I don't even know who to pick with that.
Ah, shit. The Houston Texans.
You going with the Texans? Okay.
Make it interesting.
Okay.
I got Houston because they're at home.
Gotcha. All right. This gonna be a deep game. This gonna be a defensive game. The Seahawks and the Detroit Lions at
Detroit.
Detroit.
And this is going to
Detroit.
be a good one.
I'm going for my boy. We're Seahawks fans, so I'm going for the Seahawks again. Even though I know the Detroit Lions is coming, I think that the Seahawks got to turn it around this week to save their season. If they lose this game with that schedule and that conference they play, they pretty much done.
I got I got Seattle, but probably by 3 points.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna ride with the Lions on that one.
Yeah. All right. The Titans, the Chargers at the Titans. You know what? I got the home team. I got the Titans.
I'm with you on that one.
Titans.
Gotcha.
You can't. Derrick Henry going to put on the show.
Yeah. I think that Derrick Henry's gonna put on the show, but that boy that they picked up, Hopkins, I think he's gonna put on a show too. Uh the
Raiders.
Raiders. This is gonna be the thriller in the Manila right here. The Raiders at the Buffalo Bills.
Raiders.
I want to say the Raiders because that'd be my upset special, but Buffalo got to have some pride. They'll win that one.
I got the Bills too. I'm going for the home team. All right, another great game. The defending champion, Kansas City Chiefs, who they just signed Mike Evans from the Bucks.
They
They're
did
going
what
against. Yeah, they signed Mike Evans, bro. They just signed Mike
today?
Evans. Nah, it was yesterday.
Chris Jones.
You know what I'm saying? Adam Scheffler reported that the Chiefs have signed Mike Evans from the Bucks
Jaguars.
versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going for the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go for the Jags again.
The Jags are
Duval.
coming though. Who you got, Darius?
Duval. This is going to probably be my playoff preview right here.
Okay. All right. The Ravens at Bengals. I got the Ravens.
Ravens.
I live near Cincinnati. This is going to be a close one, but I think the Bengals going to win that one.
I think that the Ravens is going to destroy that offensive line.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
it was Lamar Jackson. I picked them to win the division. I think they're gonna pull out a close. If they do win, it's gonna be a close one as usual.
Gotcha, gotcha. All right. Where I'm at? Okay, the Bears at the Buccaneers. I got the Bucks.
I'm I'm
The
gonna
Bears
tell you
suck.
now. I would never go for the Bears.
The Bears suck, bro. They looked
I'm
terrible
telling
last
you, it's
week.
gonna be the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay with Baker Mayfield.
All right. 49ers at the Rams. That's gonna be a good game.
Niners.
Niners, okay. Who you
Niners
got?
defense will smother the offensive line. The Rams.
I got
Niners defense.
I got the 49ers too, but the Rams defense is no joke too. All right. I got the Giants. I don't even gotta say it. Giants at
I'm
Cardinals.
riding with you on the Giants.
No.
Lock of the week.
All right. The Jets at the Cowboys.
The them boys.
Yeah. Them boys,
If
I gotta
Aaron
say.
Rodgers, this would have been the game of the week if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, that would have been the game of the week. I agree.
If I see the Jets playing with some pride, but
They,
Dallas is going to, they're going to
the
play with
Jets,
some pride.
I don't give a fuck how much pride they play with. They don't have enough offensive
No,
firepower now to
Dallas,
compete with
but
the Cowboys.
Dallas is going to win. They'll win that game, but it's going to be closer than they think.
Okay. The Washington Commanders. Damn, I always in my head every time I say Washington, I'm still trying to not say Redskins. You know
I
what
know,
I'm
right?
Yeah.
I'm going with Washington.
At the Broncos, like I said, Russell Wilson can't win since he got with Sierra. So
Well,
I'm going for the
Hey, Romo
Commanders.
had that same problem. Who was it? Romo that was dating Jessica Simpson that had
Yep.
that
yeah.
same damn problem.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They asked her not to bring her ass back to another
I
game.
remember that. They said do not come to the game because I think she missed a game in a regular season and they blew her team out. And they was like,
Yeah,
do
they
not come
told her
to the game
don't
no more.
don't bring your ass back to another game. But I'm going with Washington on this one
Yeah, I'm
over the
going with
Broncos.
Washington too. Darius,
I
that's
got.
your Super Bowl pick, ain't it? That's your playoff
That's my
pick, the
division
Broncos.
pick. That's
Huh?
my division pick.
Okay. Yeah, you going
I got
Broncos.
Denver's going to win this one.
Okay.
Eh,
Gotcha. We'll see. All right. I got the Dolphins versus the Patriots. I got the Dolphins all day.
I'm with you.
Tyreek Hill is going to put on a show Sunday night.
Who is
Gotcha.
Tyreek Hill?
The wide receiver. The one of
Wide
the cheetah.
receiver.
You don't know who the cheetah is? Man.
No, I keep telling you I don't know
Yeah,
players.
yeah, nah, he was the guy that was on Kansas City Chiefs that left abruptly, as you would say. He left abruptly. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We couldn't believe that he left, that he chose the Dolphins over the Chiefs after they won the Super Bowl. But hey, that's the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's a double header on Monday night. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't even know why it's a double header because the Saints are playing the Panthers and nobody really gives a shit about that game. But the Browns are playing the Steelers, which is a great division rivalry.
I'm going with the Saints, and I'm gonna ride with the Steelers.
Nah, yo, you wildin'. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with the Panthers at home. I don't think the Saints is as good as we think they are. And I'm going with my boy Darius' team, the Browns.
Well, before I give my little short soliloquy about the Brown Steelers,
Oh my God.
Saints, Panthers, this is Bryce Young's first regular season home game. They're going to be fired up for that one, but I think the Saints are going to pull it out. In terms of Cleveland versus Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh is going to come out with some energy and fire. They did lose Hayward and Deontay Johnson, and we lost our starting tackle Jack Conklin. So this is going to be which Browns team is going to show up, or like I said in my Facebook post, you got to prove it on the field. Pittsburgh is going to be ready to play. If Cleveland can come out with that same intensity on defense and on offense, can score some touchdowns, I really believe they can win this game. But yeah, it's going to be too close for comfort in Pittsburgh. Even with their worst teams, they always find a way to beat my team.
Facts. I was waiting for you to say
So
that. I wondering when you're gonna say that. Cleveland really struggles with the Steelers, but to me, this year is gonna be Mike Tomlin's first losing season. You know what I'm saying? And
and I gotta say,
I don't
Watson's
see
this is Watson's opportunity. I said, if you we paid you all that money, now you
it. Don't
got
matter.
I still
Watson contract is
Steelers defense.
guaranteed, bro. So it don't
Yeah,
matter. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. The mistake y'all made was making it guaranteed. So he don't have to prove himself because he gonna get paid anyway.
and I would say T.J. Watt, he's a one man wrecking crew. When he
Okay.
gets going with a him and Alonzo Highsmith, it'll it'll make that defense better. But without Hayward in the middle, that's going. If the Browns can neutralize them somehow with our tackles, and Watson can get going, I give the Browns a shot. But they always find a way to beat themselves with stupid stuff.
Now I think Nick Chubb is gonna go for over 130 yards, and that's gonna win the game. The
I
Pittsburgh Steelers cannot stop the run whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
I I got Cleveland winning, but I think it's going to probably be like a 28-21 type of game.
I don't think I don't even think it's gonna be that high. That's a division game, and most division
Yeah,
teams play each other close. I got it 21-17. That's it. Period. At the most.
yeah.
And I don't even think, and I'm just being honest, I think it's gonna be like 21-10. I don't think Pittsburgh has any type of offense whatsoever.
I'm Hot Rod. I'm telling you, I'm not underestimating Pittsburgh. I can't stand them, but when they're at home and Cleveland comes there, strange
No,
stuff
no,
always happens.
no. I'm
It's a
saying they
division game.
they be serving Cleveland on the platter, but I think Chubb is gonna be the difference. They do not have an answer for that man. If they're
And
gonna have to stack the box for him, and when they stack the box, you're gonna see Watson show off. You know what I'm
keep on.
saying?
If I'm one of our Jim Schwartz defense, I hope our defensive line can bring the heat because after this game we got to play the Titans in Cleveland. So we'll see what happens in Pittsburgh Monday night.
Definitely, definitely. Anything else I want to say before we get out of here, man? I want to go eat dinner,
I
chill with
got
the
Yeah,
wife. You know what I'm saying?
my closing remark. 40
Yeah.
to 0.
Oh man, just say zero.
No,
Just say
40.
zero. If you want to stab me in the heart, just say zip.
40 to 0. You got
I
to have a whole.
I said
Just
it
like when
again.
the
The
Falcons
Giants.
lost that game.
Listen, if you'd have seen what I posted on the Giants website, I think I got banned after that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
you
didn't
went
go
on
there,
the.
did
I
You know
you?
got to go
what
on
I'm saying?
their Facebook
Oh my
page.
goodness.
Yep. I was calling for everybody to get fired. GMs. I said get rid of Saquon, get rid of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You
No.
can't put 3 points on the board. Three?
How did Smokey say it off Friday? No, no. How did they say it off a Players Club? Did you even pinch the bitch?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can't. Come on, what did he? I said y'all get paid millions of dollars. I said I could. I made him feel bad. I said I could put Notre Dame out there and they could get 3 points. What the hell?
Shit, what they paying them players for them to sit down on the bench? I sit down
I
on the bench.
mean, I
I would
told him
suit up and get paid.
everybody on the Giants is overpaid right now. If they dropping zeros, everybody
I
overpaid.
was
The
asking
kicker,
where was Kelvin Thibodeau?
he's a ball. I don't want. I
Him
don't
and
want to talk about it.
Dexter
Man. That's
Lawrence.
disgusting. They
I
need to
said
go ahead and we need right
Lawrence Taylor
now.
can save for this game.
That's what I was about to say. That's what we need. We need one of the Giants legends to come to the locker room and the game to give them inspiration because it's something going on. You know, to drop a boner. If 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 they lose, like I told you, I showed y'all the schedule last week. We have the potential to really go 3-5 in the first 8 games, dude. You know what I'm saying? So they better turn it around if they don't want to go 3-5, and the time is now. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, you got something to say in closing? You know, Renee, you done. You done broke my heart. So you already said your
I
closing.
love you. I
You know
love you.
what I'm saying? You already said your closing, man. Then we gonna get out of here because I'm hungry. What's up? I appreciate y'all coming through, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in closing marks, the NFL. If like I said, NFL was fun week one. I can't wait to see the week two game Sunday. Monday, I'll probably be having a be cussing out the TV because I know Cleveland like a book. So let's
I
I,
feel you, but it's good to have football season back. That's all I'm gonna say. It feels good,
yeah.
man.
So any given Sunday. So I can't wait for week two.
Definite, man. Definite. All right, man. We out of here, man. I appreciate you. Love you. Later.
I love y'all.
Take
Have a good
care.
one.